On September 16, 2025, a U.S. Air Force Boeing E-3 Sentry, widely recognized as the AWACS, Airborne Warning and Control System, was observed conducting a low-altitude flight over Ottawa, Canada. Departing from Bangor, Maine, the aircraft crossed southern Quebec and continued toward Griffiss Air Base in New York. While sightings of the E-3 over the Canadian capital are exceptionally rare, initial tracking data and official statements suggest that the flight was more likely part of a routine training or transit operation rather than a targeted reconnaissance mission. Nevertheless, the presence of such a high-value platform in Canadian airspace naturally sparked interest among media and defense analysts, highlighting the ongoing strategic significance of airborne early warning and control assets in North America. The E-3 Sentry represents one of the most capable and enduring command and control platforms in military aviation history. Built on a modified Boeing 707-320 airframe, the aircraft is powered by 4 Pratt & Whitney TF-33 PW-100 engines, each generating approximately 20,500 pounds of thrust. Its distinctive rotating radome, positioned 3.33 meters above the fuselage and measuring 9.1 meters in diameter with a thickness of 1.8 meters, houses a radar system capable of detecting and tracking aerial and maritime threats across vast distances. The E-3's radar operates across a wide vertical range, from the surface to the stratosphere, providing persistent monitoring over land and sea alike. With a detection range exceeding 375 kilometers and integrated identification friend or foe (IFF) systems, it can effectively discriminate low-flying aircraft even in environments where terrain, buildings, or other obstacles could produce radar interference. Technically, the aircraft can remain airborne for approximately 8 hours without refueling, a duration that can be extended significantly with in-flight refueling capabilities. It accommodates a flight crew alongside 13 to 19 mission specialists, who perform critical functions such as surveillance, battle management, weapons control, communications coordination, and data processing. These specialists allow the E-3 to function as a mobile command hub, integrating real-time intelligence into wider theater operations. The dimensions of the aircraft, 44.4 meters in wingspan, 46.6 meters in length, and 13 meters in height, with a maximum takeoff weight of around 147 tons, underscore its status as a large but essential force multiplier in scenarios where timely and accurate information can determine operational success. In NATO and coalition operations, the E-3's significance extends well beyond simple radar detection. It plays a central role in coordinating airspace defense, guiding interceptors, providing early warning of approaching threats, supporting air-to-ground operations, and ensuring air superiority. Its ability to consolidate radar data, relay orders, and distribute situational awareness to command centers makes it indispensable for integrated battle management. Modernization initiatives, such as the Block 4045 upgrades, have significantly enhanced the aircraft's radar, computer systems, and communication links, increasing its resilience against electronic countermeasures and jamming, as well as improving its effectiveness in contested environments. The aircraft remains a visible symbol of air power projection, demonstrating both technological capability and deterrence value to allies and adversaries alike. Despite its enduring operational relevance, the E-3 Sentry is approaching the end of its service life. Having served for more than 4 decades, its rotating radar dome and 1970s-era avionics are increasingly difficult and expensive to maintain. In response to these limitations, the U.S. Air Force has initiated the E-7 Wedgetail program, which leverages the Boeing 737-700 airframe equipped with Northrop Grumman's MESA electronically scanned radar. The E-7 is designed to provide 360-degree surveillance coverage, greater reliability, and improved resilience to electronic warfare, effectively addressing the vulnerabilities inherent in the E-3's older technology. Boeing received the first U.S. variant fuselage in January 2025, initiating integration work at its Renton facility, with full fleet plans calling for 26 aircraft by 2032 and initial deliveries expected between 2027 and 2028. The transition to the E-7 will not only modernize the U.S. Air Force's airborne early warning capabilities but also sustain its strategic advantage in integrated air defense networks. The Ottawa incident, while drawing significant attention, reflects broader operational practices. ADS-B tracking data shows the E-3 entering the Ottawa area at altitudes lower than typical commercial air traffic, performing circular patterns and holding turns before continuing southeast toward Kingston and across Lake Ontario. These maneuvers align with standard training or exercise protocols rather than aggressive reconnaissance or intelligence-gathering activities. The Canadian Department of National Defence confirmed that such flights are conducted under long-standing agreements with the United States, allowing for cooperative training and transit operations across North American airspace. The U.S. Air Force has not publicly commented on the specific objectives of the flight, maintaining operational discretion consistent with high-value airborne assets. Analysts argue that incidents like this underscore the strategic utility and psychological impact of high-end surveillance platforms. The presence of an AWACS in a given airspace, even temporarily, conveys deterrent value while providing allies an opportunity to observe operational procedures, sensor performance, and data integration techniques. For nations relying on shared air defense frameworks, these flights serve as live demonstrations of coordination capabilities and the interoperability of coalition systems. They also offer practical training for mission crews, enhancing proficiency in navigation, tracking, and command and control operations under realistic conditions. The technical sophistication of the E-3 and its integration into theater-level command systems highlight both its strengths and limitations. While it remains highly effective in wide-area surveillance, its aging systems face constraints in dealing with modern stealth aircraft, hypersonic threats, and advanced electronic warfare. This reality has fueled the development of the E-7 Wedgetail, which combines modern radar and computing capabilities with a more cost-efficient airframe. The transition illustrates how military aviation continually adapts to emerging threats while preserving the operational lessons learned from decades of service. Moreover, the Ottawa flight draws attention to the broader strategic dynamics of North American air defense. It reinforces the importance of maintaining advanced airborne early warning assets in areas where radar coverage may be incomplete or where rapid detection of potential threats is essential. Such missions, whether routine or part of exercises, contribute to the readiness and deterrent posture of both the United States and Canada, particularly in a context where shared airspace and mutual defense agreements underpin collective security. In conclusion, the recent E-3 Sentry flight over Ottawa serves as a reminder of the aircraft's enduring significance, the ongoing evolution of airborne early warning systems, and the operational complexity inherent in maintaining continental air defense. While media speculation often emphasizes the unusual nature of these events, the underlying reality points to routine training, strategic coordination, and technological demonstration. The E-3's decades-long service illustrates the value of robust surveillance capabilities, while the upcoming transition to the E-7 Wedgetail represents a deliberate effort to modernize and future-proof U.S. airborne command and control operations. As North American air defense continues to evolve, the lessons drawn from such flights will inform both tactical training and strategic planning, ensuring that airborne early warning remains a cornerstone of regional security for decades to come.